a super secret location deep within the mountains of Colorado, it's time to strap up, strap in, or strap on with your host, Shenanigans in One Shot. It's From the Ashes Radio!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to From the Ashes Radio on About Face Media. Let me turn that all the way down. How's everybody doing? Glad you are here. We are a man down tonight. We had to send our newest producer out into the wild on a super secret mission. So it is just the two of us this evening. So you got just us.
And you were able to fire up the machine on your own. I was concerned.
Touch and go.
I was like, holy moly.
Well, we got a filler. I mean, we got somebody to fill in for him, but I mean, he's not, not doing nearly as well. Good evening, Heidi Roswell. How are you? Glad you're here. Are you? Yeah, I was going to ask, are you back in? Are you doing okay after those pictures you sent? So yes, Heidi, I know that you like all the stuff that Joe does with all the stuff scrolling across the bottom and all the cool stuff that Joe does, but we're not going to have that tonight. Joe is doing super secret squirrel stuff, but he will be back next week to do all that cool stuff. But, hey, there are dues that need to be paid and things that need to get done. So
you're a strange dude.
Him?
Yeah. Okay, I'm done. Got that posted.
Are you?
We're good to go.
Are we? What are you looking for? You lost it already, huh?
No, I'm missing a piece, but it's fine.
Okay. So, you're leaving?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Oh, you got
This
next half hour is brought to you by Combat Flip-Flops and an extremely large chair that apparently
no, I had it Velcroed wrong. Look.
Thank you for WTF moments last week for oh, that is straight gangster. And how many times this past week? You're awesome, dude. You are awesome. You are really good at what you do. You're gonna make me look up at you all fucking show.
All night. No, you know what's even better, bro? I thought after you cut the legs off mine to make me look short. Look, so I don't like wiggle things and create catastrophes.
Yeah, this is awesome.
Also, for those cold, chilly nights, this bitch is heated.
Is it?
So I get kind of chilly because of the whole Hashimoto's and all that crap. So I now have a heated seat. The legs are not cut off.
I'm a little lightheaded right now. That is so awesome, dude. I feel like I should get like a pillow to sit on down here or something like Gandhi or something. This is so cool. Please, one of our listeners, if you would please take a screenshot of this, I would be extremely grateful.
Dude,
I feel like this is going to come up in conversation later.
I'm so happy. Look at this.
That is good stuff right there. That's quality.
It is. Look at this. Oh my goodness. The world is finally on its correct axis.
Everything is where it should be.
Okay.
The chair needs a seatbelt, Heidi Roswell says.
Now we're ready for takeoff, folks. Who watched that game last night? I did not.
The hockey game?
Yeah. Well, what other fucking game was last night?
That wasn't last night. That was a couple of nights ago.
Sorry, two nights ago.
Yeah. No, that was
everything I say on Monday is last night.
Yeah, I get
we
you.
talking about last week.
Yes. I get you. That was fucking incredible.
So for those American patriots out there that play for the U.S. national hockey team that just decided to just fucking let those Canucks know that you don't get to boo our national anthem and beat the tar out of them. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You did great things for your country.
Fuck yeah. Jimmy Davis is here. Jimmy, what do you think of the chair situation, Jimmy? Rob Lilly just sent us a screenshot. Fuck yeah. This is glorious, dude. I love this chair.
It is fucking comfy too, to be honest. Like, it's not just like the humor. It's actually kind of nice. Look, there's a little pad on these. Look, there's some doohickeys.
You know what I'm gonna have to do, right?
Fuck, this is the hold on. This is where the power commander goes for the heat. There's other things. I don't know.
Next week,
Yes.
I'll be here with a lifeguard chair.
Fucking.
All you're gonna see is my shoes. My head's
The
gonna be
wife
hitting
is
this,
like,
ducking this.
I'm gonna get home from work and she's gonna be like, Rob's already down there. I'm like, why is he down there? Why do I hear a circular saw?
Building the lifeguard
He's
chair.
building the tower. Keep your shirt on, please. Oh,
Starting a radio show was the best idea we've ever had. Oh, god damn. This is glorious.
oh, are you
Am I?
we got too many things. We got to keep going.
I know, right? We do.
Are you gonna go over that thing, or are you gonna
What,
like,
the check?
yeah?
Meh.
We showed it, or we shared it, but I
Eh.
feel like you should.
We got a big check from the Broncos and from KOA Radio. It's awesome. We have
It is?
an extremely large check. I mean, it's cool. It's super cool. Yeah.
So if you
So
guys
for the-
didn't see, Rob got a huge congratulations for all the hard work he does. In and out of the
We
show, in and out
got-
of the show. They gave me a huge ass, like one of those, like
What's up, David
I
Lane?
won the fucking World Series checks, or World Series of Poker or something like that. Big old check thing. And
It's pretty
it's
awesome.
autographed.
Yeah, by a couple of the Broncos.
This is why I think we should need to show it. Hold on.
Grab him.
I can
Don't forget
almost-
to take your headphones off. Rip the whole system out of the wall as you walk away. You're only gonna be able to hold it up for a second because
Dramatic effect.
there's dramatic effect.
Yes.
All right.
Dramatic effect. I have to have my headphones on.
Yes, Jimmy Davis. We got to
Big
have
ass
to give
check.
him more check.
Look at
Yes.
this great part. See this down here? See this down here?
That's the Broncos right there.
Fucking Rod fucking Smith.
Yeah.
See, 2-time Super Bowl champ.
And-
Hell fucking yeah.
Not everybody gets one of those.
No, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Dude, that thing we really got to like preserve that and put it on the wall.
Yeah, we do. We
That's
absolutely. That's why I put it over there. I thought it'd be kind of badass, man.
Dude, I am slightly jealous that you got just I wasn't there.
I wasn't prepared either. I didn't know it was
yeah,
coming.
I know, but
I would have invited you.
I would have.
I didn't know it was coming.
I could tell.
Yeah. Yeah, no shit, dude. I could tell, he said.
Oh man, Rod fucking Smith, man.
Dude,
Give
I
me a
know.
high five. That's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna
Good
be
one.
Oh, and I asked all of our DJs that are currently broadcasting, the Phil Blackmans, the Jens, Adam Bombs. I almost said their real names. Adam Bomb. I asked all those guys. I'm like, hey, what upgrades do you need? You need new cameras, you need new microphones. What do you need? And they're like, no, man. Our shit's tight. We're good. We're doing good. Put some new DJs on the air. So yeah, folks, if you're looking to be a DJ on About Face Media and you're looking to do some cool shit,
We have some spots.
we got some spots and we got some funding to put you on. So thanks to the Denver Broncos, KOA, 888 Heating and Air, and ENT Credit Union, Common Spirit Health, we can put you on the air now. So Seth, love the wooden flag gin cabinet behind you. There's a lot, dude. If you ever see some of the stuff that's on these shelves,
Everything.
there's some gangster shit
some-
on these shelves.
There's some very odd things, but we
Gin.
need to slowly add more.
Yeah. And hey, shut the fuck up until the ATF goes away. Why don't you shut the hell up?
Oh man,
It is getting, you know what it is, Craig Stack, is that it's the camera. We got that new badass camera all set up and fired up. So, hey, before we go to our guest, we got to talk about Carl shit. Did anybody else see the article? And you don't got to pull it up. We can talk about it real quick. You want to
go ahead.
fucking anybody else seeing what's going on right now with basic allowance for sustenance in the United States Army, that they are taking soldiers' basic allowance for sustenance and they are not fucking giving soldiers food?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Not only that, they were found using the funds for other things.
And soldiers are having like fucking lima beans and a slice of toast for dinner.
Yeah.
What the
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was fed
fuck?
horrible, shitty fucking army food my entire career.
Yeah, it's what
You
you come
were
to
too, right?
expect. Yeah, it's what you come to
You got
expect.
fed Oh, you got fed though.
but there was plenty of it.
Yeah, I was never fucking hung. Well,
Ask the guy that did my tape test. There was plenty of it.
Look, if I wasn't in a course, I was never hungry. I didn't need to ever be hungry.
Yeah.
Right. Like, I might not get my first choice, but I mean,
Jimmy Dean, glad you're here, brother.
There's some nice defects out there, and now guys aren't even getting fed. There's like, there's none open to go to.
No food.
How
on the
many
weekends.
hours was your DFAC open a day?
I was a married soldier, so I didn't. But my soldiers, they got dinner, they got lunch, they got breakfast, and they got dinner.
We had pretty good DFACs, bro. Married soldiers ate the fucking DFAC all the time.
We didn't, but keep talking. I'm listening.
It was cheap as shit, and you got a full meal. Like there was different areas to go and food. It was great, man. I ate there all the time. Not all the time, but I would
once in a while. We would go there to eat with the troops. Yeah, with our soldiers to make sure they were getting fed correctly.
That too, and it was great.
Yep, we would go and eat with our troops. Yep. Holy shit! To find out that they were taking their basic allowance for sustenance, giving them shit food, and now the money was going somewhere else. Holy fuck balls, man! What does that say? Peck both wars, lots of chow, 4. Yeah, and when you're deployed, you were going to fucking midnight chow and shit. If you're coming back from a late mission, 4 hots.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
So our chow hall, I want to say, was open for like 2.5 or 3 hours in the morning.
Yep.
2-ish hours, 3 hours in the afternoon for lunch, and then like 3 hours for supper.
So now we're finding out it's coming to light now because of what's going on that soldiers' housing is fucking trash.
Well, we already knew that.
Which we knew, yeah.
I ain't nothing.
Their fucking food
is non-existent. Non-existent. Not even fucking terrible. It's always terrible. But it's supposed to be terrible.
But it just doesn't exist. Stronger, and they're taking their money.
And using it for other things. And somewhere along the way, we got a bunch of fucking cocksuckers fucking running their fucking cock holsters at the fucking Capitol complaining because we have somebody out there finding the fucking government blowing, wasting, robbing, terrible things with our money. This is fucking organized crime.
In the literal sense.
Organized crime.
You are stealing from soldiers. E4 and below, single soldiers. You are stealing from soldiers. What the fuck was that noise? That can't be good.
I don't know what you do.
You heard that, right?
I did too.
That can't. Joe, we miss you. What the fuck was that noise? That can't be good. Getting charged for MR. Oh, yeah. What button are you hitting, homeboy?
Dude, I think it's my vape.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Scared the shit. You can't fuck with me when Joe's not around.
Dude, it's never made a noise before.
I didn't know they made noises.
I don't either. I don't think they do. Maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Stack says he heard it too.
That's what we get.
That can't be good.
Oh man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that dude, that is fucked up, man. That I can't believe they're.
Dude,
what's the point?
There's a lot of things I'm irritated right now, but I'll tell you what. One of them is protesters in general.
Dude,
shut up.
I'm really liking you with this fucking headset mic setup.
I like it.
It works for you.
It works so much better for me.
It does.
I remember. So I kept saying, I was like, remember
you don't remember
our original
anything.
studio?
No, you don't remember anything.
Whatever. Yeah, I had that one, and and I didn't do weird shit because I don't hear. I can't sit still.
What does that say? You're vaping. What is? Come on, at me did a study. It's bad for you, bro. Dude,
oh my God,
David Land. I'm gonna buy you what's called Grammarly. You got a blue cord, don't you, David? What does this say? So Hezbollah heard those beeps too before. Fuck off, Stack. You see how nervous we got? I mean, we're waiting for the whole fucking thing to fall apart.
Well, thank God we're actually in the bunker.
We were both ready to getting ready to go under the table for a second there.
Yeah.
I'm like, this can't be good. But yeah, man, fuck all that. Anyway, let's bring Terrence in before this whole fucking thing falls apart. T, what's up, buddy? How you living?
Doing good. How you boys doing?
I mean,
Doing
other
good.
than shit about to detonate, we're doing okay, man.
Better now we got somebody else on the show to keep us in functional.
Holy hell. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Terrence with Project Grit. How you been, man? It's good to have you back. How's things going?
Doing good, man. Just wrapped up knocking out the Austin Marathon yesterday.
We saw
Feeling
that.
pretty good today.
Other
Yeah.
than your choice of music, fucking excellent video, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Wait,
We
Was there some
my
Guns N'
buddy
Roses?
3/4 Cowboy came out. First, his PR was 15 miles as an amputee. Crushed the 25. He'll be doing the 75 miler with us next week.
Did you see the video?
No.
You would love the video. So
I'm sure he just said the greatest band in the world was on it.
fuck off, dude.
Oh,
At the end of the video,
I don't know if he knows, but Rob is like the one degenerate in the world that hates Guns N' Roses, and they're my favorite band. So I knew right away when he was making fun of the music, he's touching touchy subjects.
but at the end of the video, homeboy takes off his fucking leg
That's dope.
and bangs the fucking bell with the leg.
Oh,
I was like, yeah, it's
It was
fucking
pretty
great
epic.
video.
so he did the full marathon with a prosthetic.
Correct.
Oh man,
I know, right? It's pretty fucking gangster, dude. It's a banging video. Folks, if you haven't seen it, go to Project Grit on Instagram, check out the video. And it's okay to take your pants off while you're watching the video. It's pretty fucking awesome.
Official Project Grit.
Official Project Grit, excuse me. I apologize. We normally have a producer who puts this shit up on our screen, but yeah, we
It's
had
all
to send
good.
him out on a mission. So yeah, homeboy's out for the night.
Hopefully
But
makes it back.
for those of us that don't know, Terrence, welcome to the show. Terrence, are you a veteran yourself?
I am not.
But you're a first responder, right?
I am not.
You are just a supporter, which we love. You are the
Correct.
ones that we adore. We love people that support the community, having not participated in it yourself. These are the people that we love even more. So yeah, tell us about where Project Grit comes from and your background
So-
yourself.
My background, 22 years ago, I was strung out on heroin, crack cocaine, dealt in contraband, and in and out of jails. And this one person in particular, he was a Marine vet, and he came and pretty much pulled me out of the gutters and showed me a way to live that I had lost and not been doing. And basically what we did a bunch of hard stuff together. Fast forward after several years, he got esophageal cancer, passed away, and I was kind of at a standstill. I lost my mentor, and we found, like, through camaraderie and doing hard things together, that like this new person can be built. And that was my story, you know. And when he passed away, one of the big things he instilled in me is doing things that you don't want to do to find out what that is that makes you not want to do it. And at that point, the thing I hated the most was running. So I started running. And in spirit of Kenny, I went ahead and signed up for a 50K trail run. I'd never ran a 5K in my life. Went and knocked that out, kicked my ass, and went on to do marathons, 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, blah, blah, blah. And somewhere along that line, I was introduced to rucking. And what rucking is, it's basically hiking or walking with a weighted backpack. Comes from the military. And I found, like, with running, I always felt like I was chasing something or running from something. If it was my past or if it was a feeling or whatever. So I just try to run it away. And rucking made me in the moment and deal with what's going on right then and there. It slowed me down and centered me. And from that, I'm a 8th generation Texan. I always wanted to do something hard for Texas Independence Day. I went to the town of Gonzales, Texas, where the Come and Take It cannon's located, and was talking to them. They don't do anything for Texas Independence Day. I found out about the Immortal 32, and I'd never heard of the Immortal 32. They were 32 men that intercepted Travis's call from the Alamo for reinforcements. there was 174 Texans surrounded by 5,000 Mexicans, and these 32 guys intercepted that letter, went knowing they weren't going to come back, and went anyway, snuck through the Mexican lines, got in the fort. 6 days later, they're all massacred. And I felt like history like kind of just forgot about those guys, and that's like the ultimate act of courage. So we started this ruck called the Immortal 32 Ruck, which is a 75-mile road march from Gonzales, Texas to the Alamo. And it started off the first 2 years, just me and another guy, Keith Busby. And from there, this will be our 6th year to run it. And we run it next week. We have invited other people from the public, and I've watched countless people's lives, including my own, change from doing this event. And that's where Project Grit started. I got about 5 other events I do throughout the year, but it's all about building community, getting people off their ass. And we live in this comfort zone, screens, climate control. It's about getting outside and pushing yourself to that next level.
I should say it is. Holy shit, man. Wow. That's a pretty fucking impressive. Dude, you're a gangster. Well fucking done, dude. Well done. Very well done. And you and I know each other through James Lee.
Correct.
Yes. The dude is I love that fucking guy. He and I worked together at the CrossFit Games. So he's
a little goofy, but he's
badass.
all right.
He is. I love that motherfucker. He is. I love that guy to no end. He is fucking great. That is fucking horrible. That sounds like a terrible idea, man. A lot of guys that I have been in the military with, everybody says the same thing. I get out of the military, dude, I'm never fucking rucking again. You can't fucking pay me to ruck again. And I said it myself. And I started elk hunting when I got out of the military. And you can't just fucking throw on a backpack and start rucking through the mountains and be okay. You have to prep for it. You have to be ready. And
you'll find out quick.
Yeah, the hard way, the very, very hard way, especially when you've got 100 pounds of meat on your back and now it's time to start walking. It sucks balls, let me tell you. So yeah, you got to be ready for it. Yeah. How much are you doing to get ready for this?
I pretty much do. I probably ruck 5 miles a day every day, and in the gym I'll do a lot of squats, deadlifts, box step ups, and I pretty much keep the mentality: don't get ready, stay ready. So I'm always good to go. And I don't know, that's just the type of mentality I keep. A lot of this started. You hear a bunch of guys, if the shit hits the fan, I'm gonna grab my go bag full of 5.56 and I'm gonna go fucking kick ass. It's like, dude, you can't even make it 5 miles with that fucking ruck on your back, dude. So, it's just always stay ready. That's just my philosophy,
I like it.
Yeah, very much so. Do you use this as a platform? I know that you use it as a platform as kind of a motivation thing. We follow your Instagram very closely. Always positive messages, always dragging people in and saying, hey, grab your balls. It's time to step up. Love the stuff you're doing. We have a guy that comes on our show, does a segment, Coach JP, always has positive messages for folks. Are you doing this as any kind of fundraiser? Are you doing this?
Yeah.
Are you a 501c3?
We're not a 501c3 right now, and I'm kind of hesitant about going that route because I don't want the government up my ass. But we do.
You're our people.
We do raise money for a couple organizations this year. It's If You Can, You Must, put on by Dakota Myers for the Marine Corps Scholarship program. You're familiar with Dakota Myers, I'm sure.
We're very familiar with Dakota Myers.
Yeah, good dude. He's right out in Spicewood. Yeah. And another organization we've been raising money for is Patriots Hall of Dripping Springs. And they are basically, it's like a stronghold for veterans to go and build up that camaraderie. And they have a VFW hall there, but they also have a grand hall. They're on 10 acres in Dripping Springs, Texas. They're in the process of putting in an obstacle course. They do a bunch of different things. Like they just had a good friend of mine, Vasquez Knives. Check him out on Instagram. He just went out and did a knife seminar out there, making knives with a bunch of vets, and they do a bunch of really cool programs.
I may have just cross-threaded. Did you just say that? Well, two things. One, Michael Connors just tuned in, so it's kind of important that he just tuned in. Was that us or was that you?
It's probably my dogs.
I hope it's a dog. If that's your kid, man, you got to work on some stuff.
My kids are feral, yeah.
That's your wife. I feel bad for
Yeah. or that's pretty fucking awesome, dude. I mean,
I guess I didn't think about that. I didn't think that through.
Yeah. Our buddy Michael Connors just tuned in. No, sorry, it's all right, Mike. You're good, man. I'm glad you tuned in. What do you call it?
We're talking about rucking.
Yeah, we're talking about Michael. Your timing is absolutely fucking impeccable. Our boy Michael Connors does a badass ruck as well to raise money for his Connors canines, and he does something very similar. And yeah, we love Michael. But I completely lost my train of thought where I was going with that. Since Michael
back to the fundraising that
yes,
you're doing and who you're doing it for, Terrence. Can you finish that?
I
apologize. Patriots Hall of Dripping Springs is one organization, and we're raising money also for If You Can, You Must, put on by Dakota Myers for the Marine Corps Scholarship Fund. And,
that's what I was going to ask. The VFW. Did you just say that the VFW was putting an obstacle course up?
The Patriot Hall is, and they're going to have an obstacle course on the property.
That's where I was crossing my threads. I apologize.
Oh, good.
I was fucking that all the way up. What do you call it? Got any supporters, sponsors? Tell us about them.
Salty Britches is giving us a bunch of stuff. I got my friend Leif Babin. He donated a camera and some Jocko Goes and some Jocko Hydrates. Dash Hydrate is another group that's working with us. We've had some other sponsors in the past, but right now for this year, that's what we got.
If people want to participate, like let's say Michael Connors is like, Immortal 32.
I'd love to have Michael Connors. He can even bring his dogs. Go to officialprojectgrit.com. You can see the Immortal 32 event and the other events we have on throughout the year. And yeah, man, we do a weekly community ruck. If you're in Central Texas, come to Wimberley for Rise and Rucks every Saturday morning at 5 a.m. Kids, dogs, family friendly. It's a good time, you know.
You had me right up until you said 5 a.m. But I mean, other than that, I mean,
hey, if you're up at 6 a.m., you probably weren't partying too hard the night before, and you're ready to, push it to the next level, you know. And that's 6 a.m. because 6 a.m. sucks, you know. So.
But I'll bet you Michael would love to have your support as well for his big ruck coming up. But yeah, man, absolutely. That's a badass fucking ruck, man. I don't know how you guys handle that stuff. Yeah, it's some crazy stuff. What is the future? When James started this, the very first thing he did was he sent Seth and I a couple of your coins, and they're pretty badass coins.
That's the Buddy Check Challenge coin, and what that is like it's for anybody really, and it's a way to raise money for these organizations as well. And what that is I've had a lot of close friends that were solid dudes, and the next thing you know, they took their life. And it's like, fuck, was there something I could have said or done to help these guys? Because I didn't know. And the Buddy Check Challenge coin is where you go to your buddy and you check on them, and you let them know that they're not alone and that they got somebody that has their back. And if they're good, if they're not good, you help make them good. And if they are good, you give them the coin, and the object of the coin is you go post a photo on social media and tag Official Project Grid in it within 24 hours of getting the coin, and then you go find another buddy within 24 hours to give that coin to. And we ask for a $10 donation so we can help support these other groups. And the coin is never supposed to stay in one place for too long. It's supposed to go from buddy to buddy to buddy to create some camaraderie and let guys know, hey man, you got somebody right here. I can be a rock. Iron sharpens iron.
I love it. Absolutely love it, man. Absolutely love it. So folks are wanting to ruck with you on this Immortal 32 ruck. Are they still able to do that?
Absolutely. Up until the 27th, you can sign up. Like I said, officialprojectgrit.com. If you want to see what's currently everything that's going on, go to Instagram at Official Project Grit, and you can see that's more current of what we're doing. And the website has all the events and everything that I got going on.
How far is your actual ruck, the Immortal 32 ruck? What's the distance?
75 miles.
I've seen some
It
of the
takes
pictures.
The best year we did it when it was just 2 guys was 27 hours. The longest it's taken is 34 hours.
I've seen some of the pictures, man. It is rough, man.
You won't be the same person that started. I guarantee that.
Yeah, I've seen. And do you have, support along the way? You got some. It looks like you had some medical support along the route. It looked like.
The first year we had zero. First 2 years we had zero support. When I started bringing in people from the public in, we do have a support vehicle now, but that's not used for like I'm going to put half my shit in the van and pick it up at mile 35. It's just used for medical supplies. We do keep some water on there, and if somebody taps out, you can hop in the van and they'll take you. They won't take you wherever you want to go. They'll take you close to where someone can come get you or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
It's a limited resource.
So it doesn't matter.
He's like, I haven't fallen out. I don't know what they do.
I have no idea what the vehicle does.
For all I know, they take him to a train station.
It's a nice looking car, but other than that, I've never seen the inside of it. That's fucking awesome. All right, Terrence, man, I could sit here talking to you all night, man, but hey, I need to pass you off.
Appreciate the time. Hey, I got a big announcement coming up at the end of March. I don't want it to mess with the Immortal 32, but I'd love to come back on and share that event with you.
Oh, keep in contact. Let us know.
Yeah, man. Me microphone as Sue microphone. So, but hey, I'm going to pass you off to my hetero life mate here in the extremely tall chair, and he's going to give you all the outgoing instructions here. So
this is not an extremely tall chair. You are a very short man. This fucking guy. Oh, Terrence,
who hires these fucking people?
I appreciate you giving us your time, our listeners. At the end, it's you get a couple minutes, so your time to shine. If there's anything you want to cover real quick, make sure you give her or remind us of your contact info, handles, and so forth. So
you seem a little lightheaded. Everything okay up there? I mean, thin air.
Yeah. Officialprojectgrit.com. Also at Official Project Grit. And I'd like to give a shout out to Stoic Jiu-Jitsu in Dripping Springs, Second Wave CrossFit in Dripping Springs, Echelon Front. All those guys are big supporters of mine. And just don't give up. Keep going on. You ain't alone in this shit.
Well said. That might have been less than 2 minutes.
I think it was. It was very well done.
This is a man of few words I'm getting. I like it. Terrence, when you see James, give him a big smooch for me and tell him I said hello.
Right on.
It's good to see you, man, and welcome to the show. And thanks a lot for your help.
Hey, thanks for the opportunity to come on.
Have a great night.
You too.
Bye. That's some badass shit right there, dude. That dude's nuts. 75. Fuck that.
Bro, as soon as he said it was like 35 hour, the 35-hour one or the 36 or something like that. And I was like, no, I was out before we started, but in reality, God, do you really remember those moments of walking that long with that much weight?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember them vividly,
dude.
And I don't want to anymore. No,
I don't. I have more PTSD from fucking road marching than I do goddamn getting blown up. Fuck that shit. That is a different fucking animal.
When I got my first elk, I was in Gunnison, and you're at like 10,000 feet. My buddy Brian.
No, you were at 10,000 feet.
My buddy Brian was with me. We clean the whole. I shoot the thing at like 4 p.m. Of course, it's fucking. What does it say? You're always invited to rock with us. Pause. Well, hey, thanks, man. I really appreciate that. So by the time we get done, it's 8 o'clock. It's dark. We're walking out. Of course, my buddy's headlamp dies. So I've got my headlamp on. He's out front. We're walking. And I go, hey, man, you want my headlamp? And as those words leave my lips,
it went out. You dropped it.
I fucking
broke it.
Face plant the ground. And all I hear from the dark is, no, it's all right. You keep it. You fucking asshole. Thanks. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot. Daniels Mata, miles 52 through 58 last year. I think I was sleepwalking. Yeah, I'll bet you fucking were.
How
man.
many people have truly, again, like I am the infantry guy he was talking, or the army guy he's talking about. They're like, they're going to put that on again. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am that fucking guy. I was leg infantry. I did plenty. But yeah, how many of you guys out there, leave a comment or something like that, have actually fallen asleep walking on a road march? Like full blown.
Haven't had that.
You haven't fallen asleep?
No.
Oh, dude, I fall asleep so much.
No, I'm medic guy, so no, I didn't ever fall asleep on a ruck.
I'm
but
infantry. I fall asleep upside down.
yeah,
Fucking kidding me?
I've seen you guys fall asleep.
It's
But I've
retarded.
never.
I have never seen people fall asleep so in my life.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
no. I've watched you guys like picking up rocks and throwing them in your mouths and shit, and I'm like, what the fuck is that guy doing? And then
sleeping.
spitting them out. Yeah, exactly. Realizing what he was doing and spitting them out, and I'm like, the fuck is that guy doing?
Oh my goodness.
Horrible things.
Yeah.
Horrible things. But yeah, no. I think trying to think. I don't think I ever fell asleep on a ruck, but I can
Oh,
ruck
yeah.
okay, but fuck all that. Yeah, ambush sites, but never, when we stop, yes, but no, never while walking. Fuck that. I don't know how you guys fucking do that. That's why I went aviation, dude.
Dude, I really wish I started doing a warrant officer packet because I wanted to fly the whirlybird.
Best answer.
If I would have done that, I would still be in.
Mhm.
We both know that.
Yeah.
I had no want to get out of the military, and they would have never told me I was incapable of doing that. Damn it.
Well, and you don't realize either the absolute garbage that the military gives you as far as like rucksacks and shit to go.
It's terrible.
Yeah, like the first time somebody gives you like a decent rucksack and you're like, what the hell is the
Did you deploy
I had no idea.
with an issued rucksack?
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Well, I mean, yeah. Well, my deployment was aviation. My first deployment was to Kosovo, and that was
I fucking
armor.
bought one.
Yeah.
I went and bought one, and I slid that bit. I even did all our fucking markings and shit. And I was like, please let this bitch slide. Please let this bitch slide. It did not slide. So I fucking did the layout, and then I swapped them bitches when we got fucking loaded them. Bucket. Once I'm down range, who cares?
What are they gonna say?
I know.
We're a little past
It
that
still
now.
sucked.
Yeah.
It gave me that cunt hair of better or less suck. And I was like, oh, well, it's less than it could be, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I feel like that was always winning. If you're sucking slightly less than everybody
you were
else
before.
around,
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
great. You're in heaven. Cloud 9, bro. Just don't be as bad as the worst one around. You know?
Shoes.
Oh,
And and those that don't grasp that shoes and glasses. Best answer. Quality glasses. Best answer. I totally get it. Yeah, but first time I strapped on a fucking Kufaru backpack, I was like, what the hell?
Whoa,
What have I been
the
missing?
massages me.
Put all my shit in
I
that
want a
thing.
massaging ruck.
Decent, yeah.
One
yeah.
that just comes with a tiny Asian hooker. Rub your back as you were rucking.
Well, the first time I showed up fucking hunting with like an army issue rucksack, and my buddy Jake was like,
You're stupid.
what the fuck you got there,
Why?
boy? I was like,
Hey, hero.
I was bear hunting. Yep. And I carried a
I
bear
would have
out.
had to give you the hey hero.
Uh-huh. Well, you've heard my bear hunt story. You've heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Carrying that motherfucker out, and my buddy Jake was like, the fuck are you doing? That's why that bear means so much to me. That's why it's such a topic of discussion in my house.
Take it out with a army issued rucksack.
Uh-huh.
Ooh,
Uh-huh. Yep. I about fucking died.
that's glorious. Oh my goodness.
But yeah, whatever, man. All right, Allie. It's about time for you. Where the fuck you at, Al? I hope she shows up tonight, man. I hope she's feeling
Well,
better. She was
I
dying
don't
last
know.
time we saw her.
That morning sickness has been kicking her ass all times of the day. Fucking nuts, you know?
That's a good text.
Oh.
I'm gonna send her that right this second. I hope she little late for morning sickness. Oh, there's a bunch of texts here. None of them from her, thank God.
Oh.
Allie. Little late for morning sickness.
She didn't come in talking shit for you saying that.
Yeah, exactly. That's the whole point. That'll get my ass kicked. That's okay. I've had my ass kicked.
Would be the first time.
Yeah.
You know, as I came upstairs, I was working on animals, and you were sitting in my house, and first thing you said was, or the first thing you were talking about was getting your ass kicked. That was literally the conversation.
It was.
So
actually.
here I was getting my ass kicked, and I was like, "Well, who was it?" Oh, never mind. You're good, bro.
Yeah.
But
yeah. What do you call it? That's good times right there. What do you call it? So that donation, we are looking for, if you are looking to start your own radio show in the tub, coughing up lungs. Yeah, sure you are.
better.
Sounds like morning sickness to me.
Allie never goes back and listens.
Yeah.
It's better than a baby, right? Maybe she.
Nope. We are looking to bring on additional talents. So we have some of the best in the business right now. We have Phil Blackman, if you listen Friday nights. We have Jen does her Trance Nation. If you like that kind of music, that's not my jam. Adam Baum, he does his. He mixes it up all the time. Whatever you listen to, he does requests. So he'll do anything from blues music to heavy metal. I think he did nothing but obviously romantic music for Valentine's Day. He'll do whatever you want. But yeah, if you are looking to start your own radio show, if you ever thought about it, you want to tell your story, doesn't have to be your military story. If you ever thought about getting into broadcasting and you say, hey, I could do a radio show. I could do what those two idiots do. You're right. You can. And you absolutely can do it. And now, thanks to KOA Radio, 888 Heating and Air, and ENT Credit Union, we can afford to put you on. So if this is something you're interested in doing and you want to do it, Michael Connors, I'm looking at you. You want to tell some stories? Now is the time.
I'd listen to Michael.
I would too. We would love to put you on the air. And About Face Media is the place to do it. So in the meantime, hey, Allie.
Hi.
I've never done the show from the tub ever, or drunk.
Yeah,
I've done both. I can say I've done both. Yeah. So I actually looked at the time and I'm like, shit. So not to disappoint the fans.
Our fans are never disappointed by you. Never disappointed by
Hi.
you. How you feeling?
I didn't die over the weekend. I can't get rid of this bronchial congestion shit, but it is what it is.
Sounds like it's going across the world, so you're not the only one. So it sounds like it takes about 3 weeks.
Oh, it's horrible. Horrible. So I'm sitting here with my like eucalyptus and my bubbles trying to breathe. But let's
take your time.
Let's talk about, what do you guys want to talk about?
You started this. You were about to say something. Did you have something you wanted to say before I?
Yeah, I wanted to talk. Yeah, I wanted to talk. I don't want to flash anybody in my boobies. Let's talk about
ratings will do nothing but skyrocket.
Let's talk about what happens when you have a change in life event, right? So you guys get divorced or you get married, okay?
Ooh.
Now, that extra money that the VA pays you for having a spouse and children and stepchildren and adopted children, and you being the full-time carer of your parents, because you can do that. If your parents live with you, either mom or dad or both, and you are their full-time caregiver, the VA can give you a little bit of extra money. Now, when that situation changes, a parent passes, divorce, God forbid a child passes, your stepchild no longer is your stepchild, or they turn 18 and they're not in college, you must let the VA know. Because what happens is the VA is going to send you a form. Hey, are these dependents still your dependents? And if you ignore the letter or you lie, the VA is going to find out. Might not be in a day or a month or 6 months, but I promise you, on every blade of grass, the VA always gets their money. So
yes,
if you ignore, If you ignore that letter, like I'm married 20 years, my kids aren't going anywhere, my wife's not going anywhere. You ignore that letter, the VA is going to send you another letter. Hey, 3 months ago, we sent you a letter saying that we needed to verify your dependents. Please fill out this form, and they mail it to you, and please return to our office at your earliest conveniences. And if that letter goes ignored again, the next letter the VA sends out is a proposal to reduce. And that means that they're going to take away all that extra money that you're getting for the kids and the wife and the grandkids, all that stuff. Okay.
Hey, I got one quick question. So if I decide to lie and I have 14 kids and 3 parents and 4 wives and 2 husbands and all, I have the biggest check I can get. I decide not to let them know. And they find out that I owe them money. How long and how much are they going to take of that?
They are going to take all of it. What they're going to do is they're going to send you a debt management letter saying, hey, you lied to us. You owe us $250,000.27. You can either pay lump sum, or we can take out $200 every month, or we can withhold your entire VA compensation and also your tax refund.
So, dingleberries, you might want to do it.
Yeah.
Because we all know how it works. And I have had a couple friends that had little adjustments. And, you might just not get a fucking paycheck.
Yep.
And
it's happened before.
They're like, oh, I can live, without my VA compensation. Okay, cool. But once you file the taxes, because the VA shares information with the IRA, the VA can absolutely put a lien on stuff and they will garnish your tax refund.
And you don't want the IRA after you.
Or the IRS.
The IRS. Yeah, you don't want them angry Irishmen coming at you.
Yeah, you don't want those Irishmen will blow your ass out of the water, man.
So guys, it's so important that you update, and it's not quick. You're gonna, it happened to me, right? Even as a VSO, I still get frustrated. So I divorced in December. The day after my divorce, I sent them the divorce decree saying, here you go. I'm no longer married. I no longer have stepchildren. It still took them until April. And they're like, hey, you owe us this amount of money. And I knew it was going to happen. So I had that money set aside. So it's not a quick process, but they will catch up to you. I promise. So please tell the VA. Yeah. If you move and don't update your address, that's another pain in the ass. Please update your address. You can literally go on va.gov, sign in to your profile, change your address. Boom. Direct deposit. You can change your direct deposit. Everything you need to do is right online. You don't need a VSO.
But doesn't happen quickly.
No.
Hey, do you remember not too long ago, it was probably last year, and I'm sorry if you're trying to get off as quickly as you can before you die. You should really switch to menthol. Those Pall Malls are kicking your ass, girl.
Unfiltered, but once a Pall Mall girl, always a Pall Mall girl.
That you were talking about how the VA was not going to allow your disability payment and your what was the other payment to go to separate checking accounts. Whatever happened with that? Because I know some people are telling me they're still getting it to go to separate accounts. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember vaguely. I don't remember what I said.
I remember that topic too.
Because I'm still getting messages from guys that are like, hey, nothing's happened yet, blah, blah, blah. I've been trying to get it switched.
So if your military money, that's DFAS. That's not VA. So you have to call DFAS. The VA won't touch your military, anything to do with military pay.
Okay.
Call DFAS.
I'll let them know.
I mean, good luck getting a hold of them. But yeah, the VA only deals with VA compensation and death benefits and stuff like that, paid through the VA. If it's your military or retirement pay, VA won't do anything with it. That's a DFAS.
I see your toilet bowl brush behind you.
No, that's good. That's a loofah.
Somebody got me a toilet bowl brush, and I tried it once or twice, but man, I'm going back to toilet paper because that shit hurts.
Fucking idiot. It's because I can't reach my back, so I have a little. I hope
you didn't use one of the girls' loofahs as a toilet brush. Are you sure it was your loofah or your toilet brush?
But anyway.
Sometimes I need a little extra scrub, and I use the toilet bowl brush. Sometimes.
For more aggressive stains.
I'm trying to get the brown spots off my back. Okay, I'm going back to my back. Okay, yeah. Love you guys.
Have a good one. Feel better.
Yeah.
Don't die.
Yeah.
Before you go, anything for the safety brief?
Yeah, don't drink alcohol and sit in a hot tub. Alcohol and hot tubs don't mix.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't do it. If you drink too much alcohol.
Sounds
like a good time.
Child support or what?
Yeah, no, if you drink alcohol and you're in a hot tub, your body can't regulate. You guys know this. Your body can't regulate the temperature. Your blood is thin without the alcohol, and you could literally pass out. Don't do it.
Sounds like you had a good weekend. Anything you want to tell us about? Is there a NyQuil story in our future?
I mean, there's a crest.
She's looking off into the distance because he's standing right there.
How do I answer, babe? Shit.
He's right here. He's right here.
Yeah, we know.
He's right here.
Homeboy was
right
chugging
here.
NyQuil. Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Okay, bye.
Oh, have a great weekend. Bye, Allie. Ratings shot through the roof, dude. We have the best radio show on air, man. Do you think other veteran radio shows get shit like that right there?
Got nothing. I feel like this makes me look like I have a short torso.
No. No.
Do I look like I have a short torso?
No.
Short torso.
No.
I don't really.
No.
I'm proportioned properly, folks.
No, he's not.
No,
That's not what Crystal said.
I'm very tall.
She's reaching for the phone right now. She's typing and trying to delete, so she's not spelling it correctly. What do you got for the safety brief?
You should go first. I wasn't thinking safety brief. You got me 3 minutes early. I'm on a schedule.
About? Oh, I do have you. No, I don't.
What?
Read the numbers, man. It's 6:53, 6:50 safety brief. You're not early.
You're
right where I
late.
need to be. We're late is what we are.
So you go first. You were late now.
Hey, folks, if you are traveling to other countries, be polite. Be polite and be careful. Let's say I'm spitballing here. Let's say you're at a hockey game in another country. Be polite. Be careful. Be polite. Be respectful of other countries. You never know. And their national anthems.
Fuck that. Fucking, they can suck a big old fucking bald eagle D.
Huh.
Which is what kind of happened. Fucking assholes.
See you
Did
Thursday night.
Did you see the guy in the crowd wearing the fucking bald eagle shit going fucking crazy?
Did you see the dude in the USA jersey behind Canada's goal?
No. I'll find that. I didn't watch the fucking game, folks. I don't watch hockey.
But you
I
will.
wish I would have watched that game. I'm going to go back and watch the whole
Thursday
game.
night on ABC.
Fucking amazing.
This coming Thursday night
the final,
on
right?
ABC is the final game. And it is going to be fucking outstanding. Even if you're not a hockey fan, Jimmy Davis. It's ballet on ice.
I don't like hockey.
It's going to be a fucking great game.
But I'm going to watch that game.
Yes, it is. It's going to be fucking excellent. Oh, I can't wait. What do you got? We're running out of time, homeboy.
I don't have one this week.
How do you not have something for the safety brief? That's bananas.
Fucking check your fucking air pressure, change your oil, make sure your fucking horn works. Let's see here.
All the shit you got going on. You got nothing for a safety brief. It could be a
don't fucking turn your back
outlandish.
on a fucking male turkey. That motherfucker attacked me again today. He hadn't done it for like a fucking week. That asshole jumped on me again. Yeah, I know.
Say when. I'll bring the wheat bread.
Oh, dude, this weekend. Let's butcher that fucker this weekend. That son of a bitch. It's warm. Look, I am fair weather. I'm a fair weather kind of guy. That's it. So
I'm down, man. I like turkey sandwiches.
All right. You got Never Forgotten?
I do, man. Go.
Cheese and rice.
Do your thing.
Oh.
Folks.
Night, folks.
Yeah. it is, it's important that we do this section of the show. It is tough to do, but it's important that we do this part of the show. When you start, old soldiers never die. Remember their names. As long as their names are always spoken, we never lose them. And so, for example, our never forgotten segment tonight is Army Sergeant First Class Amos C. Edwards Jr. died February 17th, 2006, serving during Operation Iraqi Freedom. Soldier from Georgia's 48th Brigade combat teams died of a non-combat related injury, Department of Defense officials said Monday. Sergeant First Class Amos C. Edwards, 41, of Savannah, Georgia, died in Arubaka, Iraq. He was assigned to the Army National Guard's 1st Battalion on 18th Field Artillery Regiment. Died of apparent heart attack. His death brings to 26 the number of 48 soldiers who have died since the unit was sent to the Middle East in May. Was killed in combat, and the other soldiers in vehicle accidents and non-hostile incidents. As you say your prayers tonight, drop to your knees and put your hands together. Please remember Army Sergeant First Class Amos C. Edwards. Not just him, but also remember his family and realize they are without him this evening. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Hey, can't thank you enough for taking time for your Monday night to join us and be a part of From the Ashes on About Face Media. We know your time is precious, and we sincerely appreciate you joining us tonight. You've been listening to From the Ashes on About Face Media, and we really appreciate it. Have a great rest of your Monday night. We're turning the microphone over to Kendra with PTSD and Pageants. Have a great rest of your Monday night. Thanks for being here, folks. Good night.